year's Hispanic Heritage Month. Before I begin my speech, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you for coming out. My team and myself have been working on this for over a year now. Well, for almost a year now. And to see all of you here sharing in this event with us, it means so much more than you could ever know to us. So thank you. Okay. I thought about what I was going to say today a lot, and what I kept remembering was a moment a few weeks before the semester started when Mark Anthony was on the receiving end of discriminatory remarks because he sang the national anthem at the All-Star Major League Baseball game. Mark Anthony, who was born and raised in this country and is a successful, tax-paying citizen, was told by select individuals that as a Hispanic, he did not have the right to sing the national anthem of his own country. As I followed this news story, I couldn't help but wonder if I was seeing glimpse into my own future. Would I work hard and strive my entire life to reach a level of influence in this country, only to one day be told that I do not deserve what I had earned because I am not American enough? Mark Anthony's response was to say that he was born and raised in New York, and not only was he more New York than ever, he was also now more Puerto Rican than ever. And I really identify with that statement because not only was I born and raised in the United States, and I'm very proud of that, but I also make no exceptions for the fact that I am Dominican. I am very proud. I am very proud to be Latina. I do not forget that my father's family had to flee their country due to my uncle's involvement in the Revolutionary War. I do not forget the extreme poverty that led my mother to come to this country to work to feed a single-parent household with 9 children. Just as I do not forget the lives that they have lived here as Latinos. None of us should ever forget where we come from. These are the struggles that motivate us to dream harder, to work harder, and these are the stories that unite us as a community. We cannot forget the 500 years of struggles that our ancestors have lived through. Our ancestors dreamed of our freedom, they dreamed of independence, they dreamed for racial equality, and they sacrificed their lives for it. And each and every one of us is a realization of these dreams come true. From revolutionary Antonio Maceo to philosopher Thomas Paine and to abolitionist W.B. Du Bois, we are not separated from our history. The struggles of the veteranos that came before us, the struggles of our parents, and our struggles to make it this far prove that we are a strong and resilient people. Now here we stand, young Gators, with all the resources in the world at our fingertips. What are we going to do with it? I encourage you all to make new friends, to join different student organizations, but to also explore the top collection of Latino history in the world, right here on campus at Latin American Scholars Collection. I encourage you to shape your future, to start building your dreams, but do not try and escape your past, because we cannot forget who we are as a people. Just like Mark Anthony proved that we cannot escape that we are Hispanic, that we are Latino, and we should never sacrifice that. By the year 2050, Latinos will compose the majority of the United States population. But what does that majority mean when millions of Latinos bleed and sweat into this land, growing the crops to feed this nation, yet they receive no rights and no recognition? And what does the majority mean when millions of intelligent and driven Latino youth who have lived here almost their entire lives cannot attend college? And what is the purpose of us becoming successful lawyers and engineers if racial profiling laws strip us of our rights every time we step outside? And in the case of Trayvon Martin, as a young boy walks home after purchasing a bag of Skittles. The purpose of us being a majority is to work together as a community to help our government create a better and more just nation. The job of government is never finished, and it is the responsibility of each generation to add to the work of those that came before us. And whatever journey it is that you choose, I encourage you to please remember that you have a family here within the Gator Nation, especially the Latino Gator community. So tonight, I leave you with the words of a great man, words that have helped shape my educational path, and I hope will do the same for you. And I quote Cesar Chavez when I say, "Once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot educate the person who has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore. We have seen the future, and the future is ours." Thank you.